Our first stock today, the WWE.
Let me look. Hang on a second.
Oh, this is from Garth. Garth,
thank you, Garth.
WWE. Now, Paul, growing up, I worshipped WWE wrestling. I thought it was real. I had the wrestling.
We were the WWF days, if you remember.
Pardon me,
Don't
right?
you remember
Not
that?
the World Wildlife
Tim verifies that too. It was all WWF when we first started, and WWE was like the bastard stepchild of like, and then all of a sudden WWE became the big thing.
WWE is not real?
Well, they had to change it because of the World Wildlife Foundation with the panda icon.
Tell me you're joking.
That's absolutely why they changed it, Paul. You didn't know that? Of course you've been out of the game.
I didn't know that. But WWE was a separate entity before.
No, you're thinking of WCW. But currently we're talking about the WWE as a company, and obviously, it's hilarious. These muscle-bound, tattooed dudes, Mo, they really enjoy sweaty guys in thong bikinis arguing, and so that's what this... But as a child, I worshiped this. I mean, Paul, WrestleMania 7, when Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior, I was in tears as a kid. It was just the greatest day of my life seeing that wrestling match. But today, we're talking about the WWE as a corporation. This is World Wrestling Entertainment. The ticker symbol is WWE. And of course, they've been around forever. Founded in 1980, primarily known for professional wrestling. Go ahead.
$4.5 billion company. PE of 30, so that's an X, but a good profit margin of 16%, that's a check. Okay, dividend yield, adorable, 0.83%. They spend $37 million a year on their dividend yield. So remember, guys, we have to go back and look at their free cash flow to make sure that their dividend yield is supported, because everybody thinks the dividend's always there. It's not always there. So first metric.
Pillar number 3 is revenue growth over the past 5 years.
746, 946, check mark there. Okay. Net income growth.
Profit growth. Go ahead.
20 million to 150 million. Shiggity check there,
last
kids.
5 years. Look at that.
That's incredible. And look, they were losing money a couple of years. That's pretty good.
Let's get to pillar number 5, which is shares outstanding.
76.44 to 77.38. So that's an X. It is not by much, and they've had fluctuations here, but it's still an X nonetheless, but it's not bad. Usually when there's an X, it's because the company is just issuing shares with breakfast.
Okay, current assets over current liabilities is pillar number 6.
614 million and 406 million. Check mark there.
Great. Okay, we're doing great so far, Paul. We have X's on PE ratio and X's on shares outstanding, but just a little baby X for the shares.
Yeah, it's not by much, but it's still an X.
Free cash flow growth is pillar number 7 if you're following along at home.
So guys, remember free cash flow is cash from operations less your capital expenditures. And Uncle Paul has added a line in the investing section of the cash flow statement. By the way, Tim, we might want to make this a little bit more narrow, but either way, these blocks, it allows you to, it goes 36.1 to 288 million, check mark there, with an average of $120 million in free cash flow.
36 to 288?
Yep. And if you remember, their dividend yield is about 37 million, I believe, or is it 13 million? How much was the dividend yield? 37 million.
Adorable.
So they can easily afford their dividend. And the average over the last 5 years is 120. So for the last pillar, 120 times 20 is $2.4 billion. That is an X.
The market cap is $4.8 billion.
Yeah, so it's about double where we want it to be. It's selling for a really high multiple. And the other thing, guys, is this free cash flow number in the last year is significantly higher than the previous years. So you have to find out what happened in their balance sheet that allowed them to generate so much free cash flow and make sure this is sustainable. Because you don't want to buy in the best year just thinking, oh, this is the best year, and then all of a sudden it goes back to 150, which is still a record, but not quite the 288, and drives that average down.
The stock price for this company, Paul, in April of 2019 was $96. It's down to $57. I mean, you're not buying this anywhere near this price.
Now,
right?
I will say this, though. I would, if this 290 is sustainable, I'd probably be looking at this company.
But 290 is so much more than all the other years.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's why invest. But look at this though, Seth. We had a $36 million year here. So you got to understand why is the free cash flow up eight times? That's a big number. That's exactly 8 times more free cash flow.
Let us know in the comments if we're missing something. I'm guessing they get a ton of revenue for their tours, their wrestling tours, and all the fans that fill these stadiums, the WrestleManias, all the stuff. I'm waving off my son. He wants to add a point. We're not going to do that, Gio. I love you. So Mo, what about people trading WWE? What's it look like on your charts over there?
So just looking at it and going back, 3 months now? This is pretty. I mean, it's just stuck at this resistance level, so it can't get through. It's there again. It did recently do a sweet spot reversal a couple days ago. So you do have an uptrend right now. I mean, the thing that you're going to need, and the thing that I went and just looked at, is the average volume on this stock is 850,000 shares traded per day, 858,000 to be exact. That's a very low volume, so it's going to be very difficult for this thing to press through unless something happens. I don't know the status of WWE. Maybe somebody does. I don't know if they're touring again and filling stadiums again, but maybe when that happens, if that hasn't happened, this thing can push up and start moving forward. But it's something to keep an eye on if you really want to.
Thanks so much for watching the video. We hope you were intrigued. If this style of investing speaks to you, click the link below to join our Patreon. As a patron, you get access to a wonderful community of like-minded investors where you can chat, connect, ask questions, and share ideas with badasses like you all over the world. The best part is you get the amazing Everything Money software. This is revolutionary, unlike any YouTube page. You can track your investments, look at stocks, and quickly run our 8-pillar analysis on any company you like. The top tier patrons get direct access to Paul and Trader Mo. You'll see their daily trades, their updated portfolios, and every options contract they write on a daily basis. We provide Patreon exclusive videos just for you, including live streams and exclusive content from our team. Our bottom patron tiers fill fast, so join today. But hey, if you don't believe me, look at all of our patrons' amazing success stories. In comparison to other financial platforms, our software is by far the best value. This is your chance to get serious about investing. If you're finally ready to level up your investing game, join our Patreon and let's start kicking ass together.